From Ram Janmabhoomi movement to consecration of Ram Temple in Ayodhya, Prime Minister Modi has been a key part and witness of this long journey of construction of the Ram Temple. In 1990s, then party worker Narendra Modi was responsible for organization of Advani's Yatra from Somnath to Ayodhya. In January 2024, PM Modi performed consecration of Ram Temple. Lord Ram has been a critical part of PM Modi's life and journey. His belief in Ram sometimes blurred the lines between his faith and his politics. Journey of Narendra Modi from Karyakarta to PM is also a journey of Ram Lalla from tent to a gigantic temple. Let's take a look at how PM has contributed in the struggle to build the Ram Mandir temple. Let's discuss that with our guest joining us now, Deshat Nigam, political analyst is live with us. Utpal Kaul, senior historian, also joins us live. Alok Mehta, editorial director of India News, also is live with us. Let me begin with you, Deshat Nigam. How big of... Okay, I believe reactions are coming in.
जन्मभूमि मंदिर परज राम जन्मभूमि बनशे राम जन्म स्थान परज राम जन्मभूमि मंदिर बनशे दुनिया की कोई ताकत राम मंदिर बनता अटका नहीं सके।
सदियों का अभूतपूर्व धैर्य, अनगिनत बलिदान, त्याग और तपस्या के बाद हमारे प्रभु राम आ गए हैं।
And joining us now live is Deshat Nigam, as I pointed out earlier. Let's go to you, Mr. Nigam, now. We were just hearing, of course, Prime Minister Modi, what he said on the Ram Temple in the past. He's clearly been a key figure in this entire movement, isn't it?
Absolutely, Uday. In fact, it is a destiny which I think the higher powers decided that Mr. Modi would do the Bhumi Pujan as well as, inaugurate the temple and do the consecration or the Pran Pratishtha. And if you recall his journey, he organized the Gujarat leg of the Rath Yatra of Mr. Advani and followed it up as far as Mumbai. Then in 1989, he was responsible for in helping BHP to organize Ramshila Pujan, where the bricks were collected. And his speech that the Lok Adalat mein Ayodhya was very well received, and thousands of copies of those cassettes during that time were sold. He was also the charioteer for the Gujarat leg of the Rath Yatra. In 1991, BHP started a signature campaign in which he was very instrumental. And in 1992, he took a vow he will not return to Ayodhya till the temple is made or started. And he kept his word. He came for Ayodhya, Bhumi Pujan for the Ram Mandir. He was also instrumental in connecting in February 1993, which he started the 10 crore signatures. And we should not forget, the 59 car sevaks were burnt and roasted alive by the Muslims by locking the gates of the train bogies outside. He was the chief minister at that point of time. And deftly he controlled the riots at that point of time. And he was given, and despite all the politics which was being done on him, the adjoining chief ministers of the Congress refusing any assistance to him in controlling riots, but he was able to, within 3 days, he was able to control the riots. And despite all accusations, Supreme Court gave him a clean check. And therefore, when he became the Prime Minister since 2014, the entire, shifted from particular movement to the legal recourse that had to be taken. There was a big shift. Earlier, the movement was that we will take Ram Mandir, but then the shift became through a legal recourse. And all kind of assistance was provided to the lawyers who appeared in Supreme Court, the assistants to the Supreme Court, the truckloads of documents that were translated by the UP government with the help of Yogi government in UP, and all assistance was given. Ultimately, the verdict came in favor of Ram Mandir, that the land has to be given to the Ram Lalla. And thereafter, as per Supreme Court directions, the trust was made in the parliament with the great assistance of the Prime Minister and the members of the parliament. And ultimately, a Bhumi Pujan was done, and a Pran Pratishtha was done in 2024, on January 22. And therefore, the entire journey, right from the inception, and since he was a RSS Swayamsevak and a Pracharak in the 80s, where the RSS was deeply involved in the Ram Mandir movement, and therefore he was a part and he was in the forefront of it along with Mr. Advani. Therefore, what we see that he was there right from the inception till the final stages, till the Pran Pratishtha, and therefore he is a part of it, and for history, for ages to come, and destiny. And I'm sure it was destiny that 500 years of struggle finally fructified in the Pran Pratishtha and the building of Ram Mandir. When the process is still going on a Bhavya complex will be made, and I believe in 2025 the entire complex will be completed. Ayodhya will regain its glory of the past. It was always a center of pilgrimage, and it will again become a center of pilgrimage, as we have seen. More than 1.5 crore people
Yes.
have already visited. Uday.
Yes, yes, indeed. Utpal Kaul, come in here on the history of the Ram Temple movement and how, integral role Prime Minister Modi has played in this movement as well over the years. His passion, his commitment to the building of this temple has been there for all to see, hasn't it, Utpal Kaul?
Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Puri, Dhauravati, Chaiva, Sapteta, Mokshadayakam. These are our most important 7 places in Bharat. And then in Ayodhya, Ramaya, Ramabhadraya, Ramachandraya Manase, Rughunathaya, Nathaya, Sitaya, Patye Namah. Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh took it for himself that we will liberate Ram Janmabhoomi place where the Babri Masjid is. And as a young Swayamsevak, Narendra Modi ji got these lessons from Shakha. And I may tell you that we in Shakha did Shila Pujan in 88, 89. So this is a long story that every Swayamsevak was actively involved, and Narendra Modi ji got a bigger chance as a BJP first the Pracharak, then BJP Karyakarta, and then closely being in Delhi for many years in Ashoka Road, and got a very good connection with Ashok Singhal ji, who was heading this agitation. So he knows it everything. And he was the person who was with L.K. Advani ji. He was managing minute-to-minute detail when it was a long march where Advani ji was arrested by Lalu Yadav near Patna. So it's a long struggle, as my earlier scholar has said, that he gave a graphic picture, and it is basically a struggle for last 500 years, and how the Marathas tried once to liberate it, where the Sikhs came and tried to liberate it. So finally, it was the luck of Narendra Modi ji during his time that it formally the Supreme Court of India gave a verdict in favor of, they gave the verdict of truth that Ram Lalla was Virajman after 550 years. So it is such a wonderful coincidence and luck, but the meticulous planning of Narendra Modi ji is marvelous. So even for construction of Ram Temple, although it is done by a separate organization, but the Narendra Modi ji's guidance is very, very important. And although he has said it many times, not a single paisa, not even 1 rupee was given by the government of India or UP government.
Right.
It was all the money of the Indians and Hindus globally to build this magnificent temple. And this has changed a lot, not only in Ayodhya, but whole of Uttar Pradesh. And I tell in this channel and in other channels that it will be the biggest visited place anywhere in the world. And I think it will cross nearly 10 million, 100 million, not 10 million, 100 million pilgrims every year. So we need thousands of hotels, we need thousands of infrastructure in terms of shops, malls, hotels, hospitals, and so it is a huge, big infrastructure. Some is already developed, but more will be developed. Now, nobody could imagine there will be airport. Now we have an airport, and lot of trains will directly go to Ayodhya for this great pilgrimage.
Absolutely. In fact, more developments also coming in now. My colleague Abhishek has filed an exclusive report on the preparations that are underway in Ayodhya. Let's play it out.
बड़ी है।
हाँ बहुत बढ़िया भैया।
हाँ
एक नंबर।
लोगों ज्यादा आने लग गए।
बहुत बहुत एकदम।
कितने गिलास पहले पिलाते थे?
पहले 100-150, अब तो 400-500 गिलास।
हाँ मतलब राम मंदिर बनने के बाद कमाई भी बढ़ गई।
बहुत बहुत।
पहले से 4 गुना 5 गुना बढ़ गई है सेल।
इस समय भीड़ बहुत भारी बढ़ गई है, पहले भीड़ कम थी, अब बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई है। लोग आते जाते रहते हैं ज़्यादा।
कमाई भी बढ़ी उससे?
कमाई भी बढ़ गई है।
असर पड़ा है मतलब?
असर बहुत ज़्यादा पड़ा है।
लगातार 17 जनवरी से अभी तक लगातार भीड़ वैसे ही चल रही है, किसी भीड़ में कोई भी अभाव नहीं आया है।
बहुत फर्क है। ये दुकानदारों सब 4 गुना बढ़ गया सब कुछ। भीड़ उतना ही है, भीड़ कम आने 22 जनवरी से।
लोग भी आ रहे हैं और कमाई का यहाँ पे जरिया भी हो गया है। लोग बाहर से भी आके यहाँ पे कमा रहे हैं।
बहुत अंतर है बिजनेस में, हर चीज़ में। मतलब जैसे बेरोजगार जो छोटे मोटे से, वो अपना कोई भी काम कर रहे हैं, फोटो ही बेच रहे हैं, तो उसमें 2 पैसा कमा रहे हैं।
बहुत लाभ है। VIP आ रहे हैं, अच्छे अच्छे अलग अलग कंट्री से लोग आ रहे हैं, विदेश के लोग यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं।
भक्तों में बहुत उत्साह है और बढ़िया है। बहुत कुछ करा है मोदी जी ने। इस बार मोदी सरकार है, 400 पार है।
अपने प्रधानमंत्रित्व काल में आज प्रधानमंत्री 5वीं बार अयोध्या आ रहे हैं। अयोध्या में उत्साह है। हमारी मौजूदगी इस वक्त लता मंगेशकर चौक पर है, जहां पर देखिए जो लोग हैं सुबह से ही दर्शन के लिए आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर। और अगर बात की जाए उत्साह की, तो ज़बरदस्त उत्साह देखने को मिल रहा है। प्रधानमंत्री के स्वागत के लिए जो अयोध्या है वो पूरी तरीके से तैयार है। आज यानी रविवार को पहले प्रधानमंत्री भव्य दर्शन करेंगे। भव्य दर्शन में रामलला के दर्शन करेंगे और उसके बाद जन्मभूमि पथ से राम पथ पर करीब 2 किलोमीटर रास्ते पर लता मंगेशकर चौक तक रोड शो करेंगे। यानी कि उनका जो रोड शो है वो यहाँ पर आकर के, यानी लता मंगेशकर चौक पर आकर के एंड हो जाएगा। उसके बाद आपको बताते चले कि जिस तरीके से अयोध्या में मोदी अवध की जो 16 सीट है उसको साधने आ रहे हैं और जिस रथ पर सवार होकर PM शाम 6 बजे रोड शो करेंगे उसको केसरिया रंग से रंग दिया गया है और वो ऑलरेडी अयोध्या पहुंच चुका है। और अयोध्या में प्रधानमंत्री रोड शो और उनके स्वागत के लिए लोगों में बेहद उत्साह है। रामपथ के दोनों ओर अगर बात की जाए तो दुकानदारों का भी लगातार कहना है कि प्रधानमंत्री से अयोध्या का गहरा लगाव है और ऐसे में अयोध्या में बार बार वो आएँ, हम इसी में बेहद खुश हैं। और आपको ये भी बताते चले कि मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने भी जायज़ा लिया है आकर के, वो भी उनका स्वागत करेंगे। और जिस तरीके से केसरिया रंग से पूरा जो इस वक्त रामनगरी है वो दिख रही है। और इसी के साथ आपको बता दें कि एयरपोर्ट से अयोध्या तक हाईवे में जो बैरिकेडिंग है वो कर दी गई है। 80 पॉइंट बनाए हैं जिस पे जो साधु संत हैं वो प्रधानमंत्री का स्वागत करेंगे। पॉइंट को चिन्हित किया गया है। भारी भीड़ जुटाने के लिए बीजेपी के जो कार्यकर्ता हैं उनका संपर्क अभियान चलाया जा रहा है। साफ सफाई, पेयजल की जो सुविधाएं हैं वो लगातार बरकरार हैं। अब लोगों में लगातार उत्साह भी है। ऐसे में हम लोगों के पास भी चलेंगे और उनसे भी बात करेंगे कि क्या कुछ उनका कहना है। कहाँ से हैं आप?
प्रतापगढ़।
पहली बार अयोध्या आ रही हैं? कैसा लग रहा है अयोध्या आके?
ठीक है।
आपको ये पता है आज प्रधानमंत्री भी अयोध्या पहुंच रहे हैं? उनसे भी मुलाकात करेंगी? आप कहाँ से हैं?
संत कबीर नगर से हैं।
कैसा लग रहा है आज अयोध्या आकर?
अयोध्या आए अच्छा लग रहा है और हम भी एक न्यूज़ चैनल से ही हैं और देखते हैं और यहाँ पे देखते हैं जिस तरह से मंदिर का निर्माण किया गया दिखाया गया था उस तरह से दिख भी रहा है। और लोगों को हम कहना चाहेंगे जो भी लोग नहीं आए हैं वो लोग देखें और राम मंदिर का आएँ और दर्शन करें और यहाँ पे साफ
लगातार और भी कुछ लोग हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, उनकी भी मौजूदगी जरूर है, हमारे साथ बात करेंगे। आप लोग सब कहाँ से आए हैं?
हम लोग देवरिया से आए हैं।
पहली बार अयोध्या आ रहे हैं?
हाँ जी।
कैसा लग रहा है आकर?
अच्छा लग रहा है।
आप सभी लोग, आप भी देवरिया से आए हैं?
सभी लोग देवरिया से ही आए हैं।
दर्शन हो गए या करने जा रहे हैं?
अभी करने जा रहे हैं।
आप लोगों को पता है कि आज प्रधानमंत्री भी अयोध्या हैं? ये बात पता है आपको?
नहीं पता है। पता है। पता कैसे चलेगा जब कब आ रहे हैं कब नहीं।
कैसा लग रहा है माता जी अयोध्या में?
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा।
अच्छा लग रहा है?
हाँ, बहुत अच्छा।
तो देखिए लगातार यहाँ पर लोगों की मौजूदगी है और दूर दराज से यहाँ पर लोग आ रहे हैं और सभी बेहद खुश हैं। तो अब अयोध्या को इंतज़ार है शाम का, जब प्रधानमंत्री अयोध्या की नगरी आएंगे और अयोध्या की नगरी में आने के बाद यहाँ पर रोड शो करेंगे और संबोधन करेंगे और कहीं ना कहीं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के जो कैंडिडेट हैं यहाँ पर लल्लू सिंह, उनका भी प्रचार करते नजर आएंगे। अयोध्या से कैमरा पर्सन दीपक के साथ मैं निकिता सरीन, इंडिया न्यूज़ के लिए।
Let me bring in Alok Mehta as well onto the broadcast. Alok Mehta, we are of course seeing the anticipation in the public for PM Modi's arrival in Ayodhya today. He of course is the one who performed the Pran Pratishtha, but it's not something new. The Prime Minister's faith in the movement for the Ram Temple, it's been seen over many years, hasn't it?
Yeah, Udayji, thank you very much. Interestingly, because Mr. Kohl and Nigamji also mentioned about the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So, Narendra Modi ji was, when he was in RSS, then also, and he was religious from the very beginning. Because I'm following his journey since long, that's why I can tell you that he was, even when he was not in the politics, as the RSS man, he was moving Varanasi, Ayodhya, Kedarnath, and number of religious places. So it's a true part of this our discussion. What about his faith? Certainly, he was very much devoted with the Hindu religion. And Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, just for background, I think Nigamji must be better tell you about it. Shiv Shankar, SS Apte ji was the pioneer of the whole Hindu movement after independence and mobilized people not only from India but outside India also. And at the time, the VHP also came later on, 83. And fortunately, it was also part of archaeological study at the time because the legal case was going on. Prime Minister Modi was in a pracharak, going around and all this. But I would like to mention that archaeological survey also started very later on. But one Mr. B.M. Lal, execution, the Khudai, tab se chal rahi thi before, and I went there in 76 when the work was going on. So you can imagine, not myself, but Modi ji went there in some time. I don't remember, but he will tell you in some other interview, which sometimes you get some opportunity. Because it was also a literary and journalistic work for me. Because my editor, Manosham Joshi and Amritlal Nagar, the famous writer. Then I will mention the Bhanu Pratap Shukla, who was also involved with the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. And Modi ji also with his association when he was in Delhi, in RSS, and then later on in the BJP. That's why, even I will tell you, with all regards and respect, before Advani ji also, Modi ji was more involved with this Ram Janmabhoomi movement. Because Bhanu Pratap Shukla ji mentioned and then Bhanu Pratap Shukla also used to go to Amritlal Nagar because he wrote book writing in Ayodhya before 80s, before 75 and 76, that time. So you can imagine this was very important for the Indian culture and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because people say, okay, because now is the politics election, just now our reporter is also there. Certainly, there is an election, there is a politics now. Faizabad, Ayodhya is a part of Faizabad constituency. And interestingly, BJP, well, in 2019 won, but earlier the Congress party, Bahujan Samaj party, Samajwadi party used to win this constituency. That's why when people say Bharatiya Janata Party used this Ayodhya, though, Ayodhya movement is a from faith. It's not only for politics. Why Prime Minister Narendra Modi also mentioned so many times that why you mix my work, my faith, when I go to temples, why you think there is a politics? somebody going to church or somebody going to mosque. But if he is going for temple, today also he will go to temple, do his puja and all, and then he will do the road show for the party, because he wants that the party should win at least from Ayodhya. You can imagine the earlier leaders, even the Vajpayee days, it was difficult to win the Ayodhya. It was difficult for Advani days. People think politics. No, it's not a politics. It depends on the people. That's why the number of voters, minorities, and they are also happy, because they are also, earlier also, they were getting good business because of the Ayodhya temple. Now, after this Pran Pratishtha by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he took as a mission, when he came in power after the judgment of the Justice Gogoi, he was working a time-bound program with his principal secretary, went there as a trust manager, ultimately resigned from, left from PMO, and then, since then, and he was also secretary to Kalyan Singh Ji. So you can imagine the people who are working very emotionally, sentimentally, administratively, religiously, and for the future of India, the heritage of India. That's why I think the importance of Prime Minister Modi and the democracy today is more important to show to the world that we have our religion, we have our faith. Simultaneously, the both community also voting for Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP or for other party also. I'm not saying they're only one party, but the other party is also there, and that's why it's a very important event.
Okay.